Hello and welcome to A Current Affair. I'm Brady Hall, sitting in for Tracy Grimshaw. First tonight, if retirement is supposed to be a time to relax and unwind, then someone forgot to tell these next residents. They've swapped bingo for brawls and peace of mind for punch-ups.
So you just keep your mouth shut. You keep your mouth shut.
I looked at him and I thought, you filthy scum.
Tell them now what you said about me, you liar. Saying I wanted to go to bed with you, I refused, and that's why you got with me.
You give me a beauty right here.
People can't go around living like this.
You pervs on us and all that.
Go on, tell them. Tell them what did I do to you.
Retirement living should be relaxed, peaceful, but at this public housing complex, serenity has been shoved aside by arguments, aggro and AVOs.
We live in peace, but you get these neighbours next to you and it makes it unbearable.
One or two feuding residents is nothing new, but here it's much, much worse.
Come on.
I don't know why. I mind my own business, but they've got to mind everybody else's.
I've never come across anything like this. It's mental, emotional, and I just don't need it, mate.
I think they want to control us, and that is not going to happen.
You said what you are.
Even just walking past someone can cause a blue.
I'm taking these people through here.
Why?
It's a public therapy.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
It is.
It's bloody not.
It is. Well, I've got a legal right.
It's only for maintenance people to come through here. Thank you very much.
Mick Brennan and Fran McKinley live side by side.
And Fran was saying that she's not been happy with it.
What's she doing?
Fran's not too happy with you either.
Well, that's it. Come on, we go there. We go this way.
I've been to the magistrate and she said that I couldn't take out Navio because he hasn't threatened me, but I just told her what he kept on doing all the time for no reason at all.
What do you make of this?
You can't tell him because there's nothing I have done to you.
Their senior spat has a long history.
We had a garden over there and I used to hose it and everything, and he said I was harassing him. I wasn't, I was hosing the garden, so we just let it be.
Fran and neighbour Barbara Hunt have taken care of the communal garden for years, showing real pride in their plants, but claim it also makes them a target.
He gets nasty, he's spiteful. Spiteful in ways that, like with the garden. Why do a thing like that?
This was a mass of those white lilies you saw. He's cut them down, eh?
They accuse 84-year-old Mick of being a nasty neighbour. He's been charged with assault for allegedly knocking down Barb. She's 72.
I said, don't you dare.
Both sides agree the incident in question started when Barb was tending the hydrangeas out the front of Mick's place one afternoon. But it's what happens next that they don't see eye to eye on.
Oh, then I looked up and here it is, like a dead bird dropping from the bloody sky. You know, he's going, and he's saying, where are you? Call your friends now. And I thought I will, because I'd already called Fran, and I just said, Fran, Fran. And with that, while I was preoccupied here, that's when he let me have it.
Could you believe it?
No, I couldn't. Even though I know he's a and all the rest of it, I couldn't believe anyone could do that type of thing.
This is about more than just the time when you punch Barbara in the face. This is about how you treat people on the
face. I'm not worried, mate. I'm going to talk tomorrow to him.
As silly as a bloody two-bob watch.
It's up to a magistrate now to decide whose version to believe. In court, under cross-examination, it was put to Barbara that she in fact started the fight after she hit Mick on the arm with the shovel first, after he expressed his displeasure at the way the garden was being looked after. Whatever the outcome, the saga is only one chapter in what's become a very bitter and very long-running drama at the Plankways in Newcastle. Meanwhile, Mick is determined to find a mate to say he's a good bloke.
You're going to vouch for Mick?
Yes, he's my mate, yeah.
A lot of people aren't too happy with Mick and the way he's been behaving. What's your name?
I'm not saying anything.
You had the police in here earlier today?
Yeah. Because of the same people.
What are they after?
Oh, everything.
He's just a funny old bugger. He doesn't hurt anybody. But, well, as you've just heard, they like seagulls into a hot chip. They just tear pieces off him.
Hell. It's dreadful.
Lena Gilmore is another resident with a long-running feud. She's taken out an AVO against her upstairs neighbour, Greg Briggs.
I've been threatened twice. I've had people from upstairs urinating in my courtyard twice.
So she's installed surveillance cameras front and back.
You know what? I will never live without one. If I've got to live in housing, I will always have a camera.
She claims the cameras have already snapped Mr Briggs yelling at her door and taking to her garden.
I've caught him breaking things in the front garden, pushing ornaments and that, and banging on my doors, and banging on my front door and banging on my front windows.
She's used the pictures to argue her case with the Tenancy Tribunal, which awarded her $250 compensation.
You want him to be kicked out?
Yes, my oath I do.
Greg admits his son did throw up in Lena's courtyard, but says he can't remember what happened the night someone urinated from his balcony.
I did have a friend here, and we were drinking. We did. We knocked over 2 bottles of Masco, but we were allowed to. Who drinks 2 bottles of Masco and stays up all night?
He accuses Lena of taking things to the next level, saying she threw eggs at his place and turned the hose on his unit, soaking the ceiling and his rug.
I woke up in the morning and there's water ripping off my roof. I've gone off the head. Who wouldn't? Had a verbal spray at her, and then it's gone from there.
What did you say to her?
I called everything under the sun.
He's just a feral dog.
Everybody did get on them, just until one person came along.
Now Greg has returned fire and taken out his own apprehended violence order against Lena.
Well, we've just recently taken an OVO on her, so she doesn't have to, verbally abuse me.
I can't believe it. It's a joke. It's a joke.
What's the reason for it?
The past 3.5 years I've been harassing and slandering the applicant.
Things have gotten so bad in this public housing complex that daily run-ins are recorded on a barrage of cameras. Barb filmed this footage while Mick photographed her.
Why are you all taking photos of each other? Is it for protection?
Now it is, yeah. I won't go out without the camera in my hand.
Look, I'm coming out my door here, and this is what he does to you.
What did he do?
He's taking me photos. I'm coming in the door all the time. I'm doing the garden. He's taking photos. Oh, Barbara took that one. She had clicked it straight away.
Yeah.
For him taking one of me when I'm coming in my door.
Residents say they've tried complaining to the Department of Housing, but say no one is listening.
What's the way forward?
Well, I'm having this OVO, I'm taking out on her, and civil action and criminal action. That'll just, she'll pull her horns in.
It should be these people that move out. But they get all the protection. They're a protected species for some reason.
If you don't want to do a help with the garden, stay inside. Leave us alone. We're the only ones that do around the garden to make it look nice around here. And he goes and poisons them and stomps on them. It's not right.
I don't remember Grandma being like that. Anyway, we'd like to know your thoughts on that story, so jump on our Facebook page or send us a tweet and let us know.